let's see where this goes. Let's see where life takes us. All things Allura. The emergency room was 102, and then we went to the family clinic. It was 102.7. The amount of support. This new mom was freaking out. That's just what we do over here. So they went ahead and we are getting somewhere. Everything's not in place. Answers about her rash. They said it could fall into the category of hand, foot, and mouth, but it was not necessarily that. To keep giving her the oatmeal baths that I did already give her, since that has seemed to be helping, as well as cutting out dairy in her diet. Give her more of half and half water or a Pedialyte or things like that. You want to get down? Where's your shoe? So yeah, this new mom was freaking out, but it's always great to remember that I'm figuring it out as a new mom. So don't be so hard on myself, give myself grace. And they were super welcoming, super nice at this clinic, and I really did appreciate it. So we're out of here. It's literally the next day, and I have on this after all the appointments, and I have realized that you guys actually like the chit chat videos a little bit more, which is crazy because I feel like I don't know what I'm saying when I'm talking, like if it makes sense, but I figured why not, so I can do my hair, because I literally have an appointment that I need to go to at 2 o'clock, and it is currently 12:22. So I just put Allura down for a nap. She is still not feeling well, but we will get to that. But I figured let's do something with this hair really quick. Y'all know me, gonna run the straightener right through it, detangle it, all that good stuff. But hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, it is just summer, and as much as I would like to have the nice aesthetic YouTube channel and everything's in place, everything's not in place. That's just not my reality. That's not my life. And we typically wear the same sweatshirt at least 2 days in a row, because that's just what we do over here. I'm listening to a podcast, Delusional Diaries. Shout out to Bria, because she's amazing. But I'm listening to a podcast while filming, and we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see if we can multitask. Not gonna lie, I've been wearing my hair up in a ponytail for about a week. And honestly, that's normally how I'm rocking it. I only wear it down if I'm going somewhere. So there is that. Kind of looks good like this. I may just comb it out in some areas, but I'm gonna make this super quick. You guys have been loving the last video. I just want to say the amount of support that I have been getting on YouTube and has just been like an overflow. Like it makes my heart beat so fast, because I have went through a very long time not being confident in my content, just because of it's not the right time, it's not the perfect time. And in reality, that was a tingle. In reality, it's never going to be the right time. It is never going to be the perfect time, or when you get all your ducks in a row, or anything like that. Like, I have realized that, and to just really, you gotta take a chance and go for things in life. And I have also recently learned that if you try to live comfortably, in a sense, like just too comfortable, and kind of not jump for it and leap for it, are you really living, or are you just like existing? Like, I don't know how that sounds to y'all, but for me, that's just what this is. Really quickly, before I get into everything, like all things Alora, I have also been realizing that some of my fears that I do have as far as YouTube are like the little things that kind of can amount to big things, and like it be like a drastic, I don't know like how to explain it, but basically, like, I'm learning to look directly at the camera whenever I'm filming, and you know, just saying how I feel and the real about what's going on in life. I don't know, I definitely live in my head a lot and beat myself up. I have not always been confident, like I said, with my content. I kind of like how she's falling in the face. I think I'm just gonna dive down this piece for a second. Anyways, that's how my brain works. Can literally talk about a million things at one time. But I am learning, I am growing, and I'm definitely giving myself a pat on the back for the days of just keeping it together and realizing that I'm learning along the way on some things, and it's okay to not know everything, because we're human at the end of the day, and life isn't about being perfect and having it all together all the time. Literally, we are learning and changing every day. And I would literally remember growing up thinking that, you know, why do my parents not get it? Why are they not comprehending? Or why are they not understanding me, and da da da. And in reality, parents are human. Just because they're a parent doesn't mean they're not human and that they don't make mistakes. And me now being a first-time mom, I have definitely realized that I am human and I make mistakes, and it's important to forgive yourself for your past mistakes and to not live in the rearview mirror of what life was, or what you did do or what you didn't do, and to have a forgiving heart, really, and just, you know, let's move on, let's move forward. So I'm learning that now in life, to just very much so forgive myself, and let's see where this goes. Let's see where life takes us. All things Alora. She is still not fully in the clear. I will commend her and give her absolutely 5 stars this morning as far as having the energy she did have this morning a little bit. Getting herself kind of together, and not getting herself together because I don't really know what that means, but there's not a clear answer on what exactly is going on with her as far as like what she has. She has mostly like flu-like symptoms, is what the doctors are saying. They did test her for COVID. They tested her for COVID, flu, and RSV, and all of that came back negative. So that is such a blessing right there. Did like a chest exam thing to make sure that nothing was going on all up in there, and she is absolutely fine, which that is always great to hear. That was definitely a relief, to be quite honest. Originally, we first went to the emergency room. And that's when they did all the tests and everything on her, just to make sure that she was fine, tested her blood count, all that good stuff, and everything came back negative. They could not fully give me an answer on, like I said, what is fully going on, like a pinpoint, this is what's going on. They couldn't give me, like, they didn't have like a full name. It could be a number of things. She had these huge rashes and patches of redness just like all over her body. She had like a really big one over here. She had a big one on her abdomen. She had a big one, it was like vertical on her left leg. Yeah, it was on her left leg. And I gave her an oatmeal bath, and her personality was still up, and she felt great. I was literally bawling, like I was crying, not boo-hoo-hoo, snot galore, but I was absolutely crying. I was very much so sad. I felt like I don't want to be alone right now. I can't do this. Like, I just need some form of support. And long story short, we got through that. I got through that, even though she was the sick one, or, you know, the one going through. When I brought that up to the doctors, they said that it could fall in that she does not have the hands, foot, and mouth disease, but she listed off like 6 different names, but it fell into that category of hand, foot, and mouth, which was totally scary. So when I say I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I don't do well with sickness at all. I don't do well at all with it. I'm learning more and more every day, like, just kind of like, I don't want to say the struggles, but the reality of being a single mom. There are challenges and struggles and things like that with being a single mother, but me realizing that I can be her superwoman and her superhero and all that good stuff, but at the same time, you know, I have to remember that I can only do what I can. I can't protect her from everything. Things happen. I'm learning every day, like I said before, and for me to give myself a pat on the back for the days and the times where I'm like, okay, we accomplished this, we are learning, we are growing, we are getting somewhere, and ultimately that she's healthy and that she's happy, and me providing her with everything that she absolutely needs. So there is that. But it's been a very hectic couple of days. All of this started Sunday. All of this started on Sunday, and it is currently Wednesday. Yeah, it's currently Wednesday. And you know, we're still sticking it out. I went ahead, I did take her temperature this morning, and it was 101, which they said that if it spikes to like 103 to take her back in, because we did go to the emergency room, and then the next day we went to a family clinic. And I can say that the family clinic felt way more welcoming. It felt like they were actually, like they actually cared, opposed to the emergency room. It felt like it was kind of a get in and get out type of thing, as far as like, you know, they have to see everyone, I guess, like. And I was just I was really emotional, for good reason, obviously, but I didn't show my emotions. I just like kept it all inside because I wanted to really just be strong for her. I absolutely commend Laura, because even though her fever at both visits, they were 102, and then it went up. The emergency room was 102, and then when we went to the family clinic, it was 102.7. So, and then when I checked it at home before going to the clinic, it was 102.7, like 6-ish, 7. So I absolutely have been just monitoring her and keeping a close eye on her even more. But I can commend her, because this morning when I checked her temperature, it was 98. Originally it was 98, and then closer to lunchtime it went to 101, and I wasn't sure why it was just like changing so drastically. But I can say, with her temperature being 101, she still like played, and she had a good breakfast, a nourishing lunch, and she was playing. She had a ton of energy, and I was like, girl, pat yourself on the back, because you were, for someone who's been sick majority of this week, like I said, it's only Wednesday, but I've been sick all this week and some of Sunday. She has been just like super hot, burning up. She's been waking up a few times in the middle of the night coughing. Like, for you to be going through all these different changes right now, with just far as like your body, and you still have the energy to play and to sing along to Miss Tab, like, I commend her. Like, that is my daughter, and when I say she makes me so happy, she makes me so happy. It's flyaways. Do y'all see? I don't know if you can see, but yeah. And to mention, last night she had the biggest blowout. Definitely fell in the category of diarrhea. I think she was really just like releasing and passing everything, like the sickness and stuff. But she had a huge blowout. I mean, down her leg, in her socks, on her feet. And the fact that, like, I touched, like, it was a lot. I will spare you the details, but it was quite a lot. But she's sick, and I'm like, you know what? you can't clean up yourself, let me help you out. So got her all cleaned up. Are we liking? I'm kind of liking. Got her all cleaned up. I think I'm gonna put like a little bit of loose in the back. Got her all cleaned up, made sure she was feeling okay. I checked her temperature before laying her down for bed, and it was 99. So we are bouncing between the 99 or 98 to like 101. So like I said, I'm gonna keep a close eye on her and make sure that she's okay. But it's been it's been an unpredictable week. School has also started back this week. So and I told myself that, like, yeah, I'm gonna work ahead, that way I don't have anything to worry about. I don't know if you guys remember me saying that in the last vlog. Was it the last vlog or the vlog before that? One of them definitely did not work ahead on that. I had all intentions to, and then life just happened. Honestly, life seriously has just been happening, and there was a few setbacks, but all in all, I'm really proud of her, and we're just gonna see how she progresses. I'm hoping that she gets to feeling better by the end of the week at least, and just giving her, you know, that grace period and everything like that. And I commend myself and all the other moms that are going through this sickly season right now. It's scary. It is scary. It is seriously scary. It's seriously overwhelming. I commend all parents, and for sure all moms, single moms. I commend y'all all, because it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. We're gonna survive, and we're gonna get through this. So I definitely wanted to make a point to say that. And I did schedule a date for me and her at the beginning of this month to get smoothies when she turns 19 months. So she'll get like a regular smoothie, but then as far as like, oh, let's go out and have like a girls' day, a car day, and get smoothies, that's normally every month when she turns like one more month, and she's gonna be 19 months in literally a couple days. So I'm hoping she feels better, and I hope the smoothies will make her feel better, and she just knows that I'm so proud of her, and she's just been a trooper, such a freaking trooper, sticking through. So that is kind of all that I have to say about it. I want this to not be, let's be flatter. Your girl is still loving this hair, by the way, just to like change the subject for a sec. Also, potty training has been put on a little hold for right now, simply because, well, for one, the seat was a hard no. If you guys remember that vlog, if y'all remember that vlog, that potty seat was a hard no. So we are going to definitely go back to the drawing board and find something else that is more manageable, something that I can for sure put together, because I absolutely could not put that seat together, and I just think that's so funny, because it looked so simple, and yet I could not put the seat together. So don't really know what happened with that, don't really know, but I can say that that seat was a hard no, and potty training has been pushed back for a second. But yeah, just like a mini check-in with me. I feel okay. I feel good. Like, I don't really have any like complaints. My stomach has been like feeling a little but I don't have time to be sick right now. I mean, who really does have time to be sick right now? But I have just been focusing on Laura. I think it's mostly because my eating has changed drastically. I used to eat out a lot at once upon a time, and then it did switch to like eating at home for a while, and now it's mostly like me still eating at home and cooking. And everything, but I just haven't been eating as much. I used to honestly eat all freaking day. I used to eat all freaking day. It is crazy. It's not crazy. It's actually, it's kind of amazing how when your mindset changes, your body changes, your eating habit change, things just change and you look at stuff differently. So that's at least for me and what's going on in my life right now. I kid you not, these used to be nubs. Like, they're not painted right now. I'm thinking about getting them painted. It used to be nubs. Like, there used to be no hang time on the nails, okay? None whatsoever. And we are getting somewhere. We have hang time on our nails. Like, I just think that's growth, whether it's big or small, short or tall. I'm here for it. I'm honestly here for it. That is the update as far as with Laura and everything. It is currently 12:50, so I'm gonna finish up getting ready. I finished my hair for the most part. I may put a couple curls in the back, not curls, but like loose waves in the back, but this is how she's looking. So I like it messy and not too put together, to be quite honest. I'm gonna finish getting ready, getting my mental prepared. Like I said, I need to be out of here before 2. I have an appointment at 2, so I need to at least be getting out of here at like 1:30. And my mouth is dry. I need to get something to drink for sure. But as far as Laura, they did prescribe her some medicine, and so she has been taking that, 2 different types of medicine, and regulating one of them first, and then wait 3 hours, and then she'll have, which is the ibuprofen and Tylenol. So she'll have the ibuprofen and then wait 3 hours and Tylenol, and just regulate between the 2. But yeah, that's what's going on, and I don't know. I'll see y'all back here.